Good afternoon. My name is Arnie Flotten. I am the Dean of the College of Art and Design, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the College of Art and Design Diploma Ceremony. To begin our ceremony, please stand if you are able for the national anthem, which will be sung by the LSU School of Music DMA student, Mr. Steven Spilger.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Spilger. Let me start by introducing some of the people on the stage. Please stand as I call your name. First of all, the college's administrative leaders. Krista Mauk, Associate Dean of Undergraduate Programs, Instructional Support, and Student Services, and Associate Professor of Practice in the School of Architecture. Associate Dean Mauk will be presenting the candidates later in these proceedings. Mr. Scott Ballard, member and former chair of the LSU Board of Supervisors. Mr. Ballard represents the 1st Congressional District and is the owner of Ballard Brands, LLC. Mr. Ballard also represents the proud parents in the audience as his son, Jack, is earning his Bachelor of Landscape Architecture with us today. Our college appreciates Mr. Ballard's support of the university and his dedicated service on our board. Thank you. Marwan Gandour, Professor and Director of the School of Architecture. Rod Parker, Professor and Director of the School of Art. Marcia Cuddebeck, Professor and Director of the School of Interior Design. Dr. Brent Fortenberry, Associate Dean of Research and Director of Graduate Studies, and Interim Director and Associate Professor in the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture. Next, I would like to recognize the staff of the college. Would you all please stand? Wherever you are. The staff are the ones that coordinate, organize, and harmonize to keep us all on track. We owe today's wonderful event to their labors, and I believe there are more than a few of our graduates today, right now, who would tell you that they have made it to this point because of the caring and involvement of the staff. Let's thank them for their efforts with a round of well-deserved applause. Next, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the College of Art and Design faculty. These professors and instructors are the creative spirits that inhabit and move this college. They create the academic journey and also serve to guide our students through semester after semester, year after year. They inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and shape the character, caliber, and future of our students. Thank you all. It is truly a privilege to call you colleagues. Please stand and be recognized. And finally, I would like to ask any LSU alumni in attendance to please stand. From any college and any discipline, you are the best role models for our new alums. Hey folks, welcome home. We appreciate your being here and all that you do for us. You may be seated. So this diploma ceremony also marks the end of academic duties for 4 of our distinguished faculty members who are retiring from teaching. Dr. Michael Desmond, professor in the School of Architecture, Marcia Cuddebeck, professor and director of the School of Interior Design, Kathleen Bogaski, professional in residence in the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture, and Max Conrad, professor in the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture, where he has taught for 60 years. That's 60. To all of you, we wish you a fond farewell. And this is not adieu, it is au revoir. Please come back. Our first speaker today is Sophie Weber from the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture, speaking on behalf of the class, your class of 2026. So while she comes down here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Sophie. Sophie is earning her Bachelor of Landscape Architecture today with a minor in Communication Studies. During her time at LSU, Sophie has been active in the LSU student chapter of the American Society of Landscape Architects and Kappa Kappa Gamma, where she has held leadership roles in both. She interned with CLH Design in Raleigh, North Carolina, and has also interned at the LSU Hilltop Arboretum. Sophie was the recipient of the 2026 Bill Millsaps Fellowship, which will allow her to travel throughout Europe during the summer to study outdoor learning environments designed for elementary-aged children. Sophie is passionate about community, creativity, and spending meaningful time with friends and family. She enjoys playing music, creating poetry, caring for plants, traveling, and exploring new places and experiences. Sophie, please address the graduates.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome, and thank you for being here today. Friends, family, faculty, staff, mentors, and most importantly, the Louisiana State University College of Art and Design graduating class of 2026. When Brent Fortenberry asked me to give this commencement speech, I was extremely honored to speak on behalf of all of you creative geniuses, and I was also pretty nauseous. Ever since he asked me, the back of my mind has been constantly reeling, trying to figure out how exactly you squeeze 5 years of memories, growth, critiques, inspiration, and chaos into a 5-minute speech. Because somehow, in what feels like both the longest and shortest 5 years of our lives, we became entirely different people. Memories of nights spent in studio, nerves before presentations, the absolute hell that was printing, and the turkey avocado club from City Pork dance around my brain constantly. Tiny moments that didn't seem important at the time somehow became the moments that shaped us the most. Sitting on the floor cutting cardboard at 1 a.m., spending hours obsessing over fonts, line weights, and spacing that no normal person would ever notice, somehow surviving off coffee, adrenaline, and blind optimism for 5 years straight. And I think that's what's so special about being a student in the College of Art and Design. We are taught to look closer, to notice things that other people pass by, to find meaning in texture, color, light, sound, form, and feeling. We are taught not only how to make things, but how to feel. As students of the College of Art and Design, we are constantly asked to think differently, to see the world through eyes that may be a little more sensitive and a little more curious than the average person. We problem solve, we create, we tell stories, and we evoke emotion through our work. I'm sure most of you can relate to the strange ebb and flow of finding yourself throughout the completely ethereal experience that is the college career. For me, being a student in the College of Art and Design challenged every part of who I am. It challenged how I think, what I value, and how I carry myself. I feel like art students are some of the most unapologetically themselves people on earth. We're not afraid to wear what we want, say what we want, or fully lean into the weird little things that make us who we are. And I feel so lucky to have spent the last 5 years in a place where individuality is not only accepted, but celebrated. I think that is something really rare. In a world that constantly pressures people to fit into neat little boxes, this college taught us how to lean further into ourselves instead. It taught us that creativity is not something to outgrow, curiosity is not childish, caring deeply is not embarrassing, and being different is not something to hide. I will never forget getting in an elevator with Darius Spieth and discovering he casually had an ancient vase and a cardboard box on a random Tuesday, or chasing Max Conrad around Paris, or Kathleen Bogowski teaching us how to be the only woman in a room full of men. These moments feel oddly cinematic now, like snapshots from a life that only people in this college could fully understand. As we move forward from this place, I think our creativity and our sense of self will be challenged more now than ever. The world will question the value of art and design. It will ask where creativity fits inside systems that often prioritize speed over intention and productivity over humanity. It will ask us to explain why what we do matters, but we must continue creating anyway. Because artists and designers are the people who pull others out of the bubble. We interrupt routine, we challenge perspective, make people notice things, feel things, question things. We create spaces, objects, imagery, music, environments, and experiences that stay with people long after they leave. Whether you are an architect, a graphic designer, a landscape architect, an artist, an interior designer, or still figuring it out as you go, your creativity has value. And if you're still unsure where your path may lead, I'm right there with you. During my job search, I became so frustrated at one point that I genuinely applied for the Oscar Mayer hot dogger internship, which fortunately for the highways of America did not work out. But like my mom always says, everything happens for a reason and timing is everything. And looking back now, I think she might be right. Because the College of Art and Design gave me so much more than a degree. It gave me my sense of self, my friendships, my creativity, my confidence, perspective. It shaped the way I think, the way I speak, and the way I move throughout the world. I've been endlessly inspired by all the people that inhabit this place, and I know I will carry pieces of you with me after today. So here's to the X-Acto knife stab wounds, approximately 720 square feet of posters printed. Yes, I did the math. The critiques that made us stronger, the studio nights we thought would never end, the people who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, the professors who pushed us further than we thought we could go, the weirdness, the passion, the exhaustion, the creativity, and most importantly, here's to staying curious. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Sophie, thank you for your words. You're a tough act to follow. We are all excited to see how each of you continues to create as you move into this next phase of life. I would now like to introduce our graduation speaker, member of the LSU Board of Supervisors and owner of Ballard Brands LLC, Mr. Scott Ballard. Scott Ballard is the owner of Ballard Brands LLC, the Louisiana-based hospitality company behind PJ's Coffee of New Orleans, Wow American Eats, and several other nationally recognized restaurant concepts. He currently serves as immediate past chair of the LSU Board of Supervisors and as a chairman of the Louisiana Association of Business and Industry, while also serving on several educational, economic development, and civic boards across the state. Scott has earned numerous honors for his leadership in business, higher education, and economic development throughout Louisiana. A Tulane University graduate, Scott is passionate about education, about leadership and innovation, and supporting the next generation of creative thinkers and entrepreneurs. Please welcome Mr. Ballard to the stage.
So I have to follow Sophie, huh? I'll try. Good job, Sophie. Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate the Louisiana State University College of Art and Design and the class of 2026. Today, 236 students received their diplomas, 221 of them undergraduate students, and 15 are graduate students, each of you representing a unique discipline, a unique voice, and a unique vision for the world. From architecture, interior design, and landscape architecture, to ceramics, studio art, and art history. You've spent years learning not just how to create, but how to see, how to find beauty, purpose, and possibility in places most people simply walk past. Before I go any further, I should probably acknowledge something. My son is graduating today with a degree in landscape architecture, and my nephew is graduating in ceramics. So today, I'm walking a very fine line, a proud dad, a proud uncle, and a guest speaker. And I've been given very specific instructions. Keep it short. And please don't embarrass anybody. If you know me, that's already a very challenging thing. To the faculty and staff, truly, truly thank you. You didn't just build portfolios, you built confidence, you built discipline, and most importantly, you built belief in these graduates. And to the families and friends here today, this degree belongs to you too. You were the late night phone calls, the encouragement, the financial support, the honest critics, the people who believe in them, sometimes before they even believed in themselves. And that matters. Now I have to confess something. I am not an artist, not even close. In fact, if I submitted a portfolio here today, it would probably come back with a note that says something like this: "We're not exactly sure what this is, but we wish you the best." So standing here in front of this much creativity is both humbling and honestly a little intimidating. But what I do understand, what I have lived, is hard work, failure, resilience, relationships, and believing in something before the rest of the world sees it. As a business owner of PJ's Coffee, Wow American Eats, and many other businesses, my brothers and I have had our share of challenges. One of the most defining moments came after Hurricane Katrina. Our businesses were closed. Our future was uncertain. Louisiana was hurting. And honestly, we didn't know what came next. So we got in a car and we drove all the way to Plattsburgh, New York, to open one of our first franchise stores, believing that maybe, just maybe, that would be our fresh start while home was rebuilt. And that season taught me something I have never forgotten. Resilience is not having all the answers. Resilience is moving forward when you have no answers. It's waking up early. It's staying late. It's doing the next right thing when nobody, absolutely nobody, is applauding. And graduates, some of your greatest opportunities in life will come disguised as your hardest seasons. Some of your best work may come after your worst day. And some doors only open because another one is slammed shut. But let me tell you something else. Talent may get you noticed. Discipline is what keeps you in the room. The world is full of talented people who quit too early. The difference is rarely talent. It's who keeps showing up, who stays humble enough to keep learning, who does the work long after the excitement wears off. And one thing your education has already taught you, whether you realize it or not, it is how to handle criticism. Not everyone will understand your vision. Some will challenge it. Some will reject it. Some will tell you it cannot be done. Don't confuse criticism with failure. Sometimes criticism is refinement. Sometimes it's redirection. And sometimes it's proof you're creating something bold enough to be noticed. Now let me share something else I've learned. Generosity is not something you do after you make it. Generosity is often how you make it. The people who mentor, who serve, who give, who open doors for others, who help when there's nothing in it for them. Those are usually the people who build something that lasts. And your generation will face a temptation that mine never had. That temptation to be known globally before being known locally. To measure your value by followers, by likes, by people who know your name, but they don't know your story. Resist that temptation. Build a foundation. Coach the team. Volunteer. Serve your church. Serve your school. Serve your neighborhood. Serve your city. Build the things your community actually needs. Learn the real names, not just the usernames. Because long after algorithms change, relationships still matter. And I've learned something else. Opportunities rarely come from resumes. They come from relationships. How you treat people when you're tired, when you're stressed, when nobody's watching, that becomes your reputation. And your reputation often enters rooms long before you do. And if there's one thing I hope you never forget, it's this. Never stop being a good person because of bad people. Life will disappoint you. Business will test you. People will sometimes betray your trust, question your motives, misunderstand your heart. Don't let that harden you. Don't let that change who you are. Character is not revealed when life is easy. Character is revealed when you have every reason to become cynical and choose kindness anyway. And as a father, as an uncle, as someone who has spent decades building businesses, teams, and most importantly, dreams, I've learned one final lesson. Success is wonderful, but time is priceless. Protect your integrity, protect your relationships, protect your health, because the greatest things you build in life will never fit inside of a portfolio. So class of 2026, dream big, work hard, stay humble, be the person who shows up, be the person people can trust. In a world obsessed with being seen, be known. Known for your work, known for your character, known for how people feel after you leave the room. Build things that outlast you. Build spaces that heal people. Create art that moves people. Tell stories that matter. Build relationships that sustain you. And above all, build a life you're proud to come home to. Congratulations to the class of 2026, and as always, go Tigers.
Thank you, Mr. Ballard. It will be a joy to see what each of these graduates achieve and the ways they move forward in the future. It's now time to present diplomas. Associate Dean Mauck will announce the names of our degree candidates by area. As each group is announced, please stand and proceed to your left. When your name is called, please come to the front of the stage to receive your diploma and then return to your seat. Professor Mauck.
Thank you, Dean Flatten. As the candidates cross the stage, please note those who are wearing purple and/or gold cords, signifying that they're graduating with honors, having achieved an overall grade point average of 3.7 or higher. Also recognized is the highest academic honor awarded by LSU, the University Medal. The criteria for the University Medal is a GPA of 4.0 or higher, with all A-level grades in courses attempted. We will also be acknowledging those who've been selected for membership to Tau Sigma Delta, the Honor Society for Disciplines in the College of Art and Design, for students in the top 20% of their graduating class. Also being announced are students who've been selected as Dean's Medal recipients for the College of Art and Design, Upper Division Honors and College Honors from the Roger Hatfield Ogden Honors College, and distinguished communicators through the LSU Communicator Across the Curriculum program. Mr. Ballard, representing the LSU Board of Supervisors, will now confer the undergraduate degrees for the College of Art and Design.
This is a little small. I may need my glasses. Undergraduate degree candidates, you have been certified as having met the requirements for your bachelor's degree. The Louisiana State University's Board of Supervisors has authorized the conferral of the degree with all the honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Ballard. Professor Marwan Gandour, representing the School of Architecture, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Architecture degrees. And will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Gufran al-Shamari. Amy Roxanne Angelib, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College. Jordan Elena Anderson. Sumita Rani Busak. Michaela Bayon, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Abigail Lucy Benoit. Amelia Bryn Blackman, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College. Harrison William Boru, graduating cum laude. Aiden John Champagne, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Lauren Julia Cook, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Michael Lavoie Creel II, graduating magna cum laude. Ana Flavia Quadros Vargas, graduating summa cum laude, Dean's Medal recipient, member of Tau Sigma Delta, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, distinguished communicator. Samantha Dalid, graduating cum laude. Mark Delahousie. Gabriella Duval, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Catherine Elizabeth Enos, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Riley Nicole Fisher, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Philip Charles Hardwin. J. Graham Hargis. Wakar Rashid Chatoy, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, distinguished communicator. Caleb Mackenzie Jenkins. Martin Christopher Jennings. Jody Elizabeth Keelan. Caroline Grace Laverne. Venetia H. Lee. Isabel Rose Losavio, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Matthew Seamus Mallon, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Hannah Malone. Tyler Sean Manning, graduating magna cum laude. Clay D. Moody, distinguished communicator. Pedro Guimarães Moreno. Landon Bruce Neal, university medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Annabella Maria Pineda Ramirez, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Andre H. Privet. Grace Lee Richard, graduating cum laude. Maxwell Grace Salvant. Silviana Santos Hartman. David Marshall Scully, graduating cum laude. Haley Marie Shelton. Skylar Marie Volmer, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Eric Yochung Wang, graduating cum laude, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College, distinguished communicator. Jessica Taylor Wetzel. Camille Williams, graduating cum laude. Professor Rod Parker, representing the School of Art, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma. Shahed Ismail Aloda. Anire Augustus, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Haley Marie Bacalata. Kayla Anaya Barnett. Lauren Marie Baskell, University medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Josette Angelique Bouchard. Elise Bertlow. Darnisha Bin. Riley Virginia Bonanno. Callie Shea Bonanno. Hannah Marie Berg. Chloe Shi-Young Chin. Lane Davis, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Shu Yi Ling Dang. Annabella Fernandez. Sophia Marie Fernandez. Amber Marie Gale. Isis Lorena Hayes. Leana Nule Hayes. Chad Stephen Holloway. Deanna Tishawn Jackson. Wesley Thomas Johnston. Trinity A. Jones. Corey Keith Keller, graduating magna cum laude, Dean's Medal recipient, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College. Aubrey Sorrells Landash, university medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College. Dominic Long. Faith Angel Lewis. Stacy Luna Ramos. Cadence Liu. Catherine May Mansfield, graduating magna cum laude, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College. Kyla Michelle Martin. Ty Mason. Ryan Terry McCrae Smith. Blake Andon Mitzenberg. James Clarence Nelson. Brianna Michelle Newman. Alexis Anne-Marie Orfe. Emma Rose Ortego. Elizabeth Papp. Phoebe Maeve Pelletieri. Nicholas Gregory Pendleton, receiving upper division honors from the Ogden Honors College. John Horace Rink. Mary Grace Roberts. Jordan Taylor Rushing. Gabrielle Elaine Salas. Josephine Zoe Scanio, University medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Caleb Lee Searle, graduating cum laude. Victoria Shaw. Juliana Josette Simino, University medalist, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Amazia Callie St. Mary. Alana Elizabeth Ventroy. Elena Marie Wainwright, graduating cum laude. Elijah Thomas Walker. Isabella Rose Zugel. Professor Parker will also present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Lillian Brechtel Apfel. Isabella Lee Ayers. Isabel Renee Barry Hewlin. Miracle Faith Beverly. Victoria Teresa Boutet. Cook George Brown. Remy Taylor Cantrell. Ethan Thomas Chung. W. Cole Clark, graduating cum laude. Skylar Paige Conley, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Ellen Daly. Elizabeth Chumin Don, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Sophia Noelle Donzi, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Gerardo Espinoza Martinez, graduating cum laude. Brooke Marie Fouget, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Sophia Falcon. Alice Fang. Laura Marie Ferris, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Benjamin J. Goodman. Lucy Grandbouche. Skylar Lynn Hale, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Lois Abear, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Tanner Yosef Hodas, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Alyssa Page Holden, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Devin Andrew Hudson. Grant Harlan Hurley. Bosam Izum, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Olivia Adele Jackson. Odyssey Aaliyah Kinchin. Cole Braden Landry. Sarah Elizabeth Lindrew. Andy Mai. Nina Moore. Riley Lane Morris, graduating magna cum laude, member Tau Sigma Delta. Ella Yenki Nguyen, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Neo Penwright. Luisa Ramirez Enriquez, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Holly Rance. Abigail Rodrigue. Paisley Santos Rooney, graduating cum laude. Ainsley Joyce Sochet. Sarah Nicole Scortino. Leah Showers, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta, receiving upper division honors and college honors from the Ogden Honors College. Juxin Tang. Mina Tompkins. Cameron Edward Vincent, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Jason Alexander Wade. Shayla Wilson. Gabriela Alejandra Zuniga Herrera, graduating magna cum laude. Professor Marcia Cuddeback, representing the School of Interior Design, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Interior Design degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Interior Design please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Dylan Mackenzie Bernard, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Claire Elise Brasso. Sydney Claire Dalrymple. Catherine Elizabeth Dozat. Shane Bryant Dumars. Emily Grace Dooley. Elise Raya Dotson, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Logan Sierra Dunn. Catherine Grace Emery. Hannah Maureen Falls. Isabel B. Foley. Juliette Yvonne Flash, graduating cum laude. Mia Claire Formaster, graduating cum laude. Alicia Anada Gieslin, graduating magna cum laude. Elizabeth Gibbons, graduating magna cum laude. Aaliyah Ann Hamlin, graduating cum laude. Avery Abear. Tunaka Esther Jeter, Dean's Medal recipient. Catherine Renee Kellerman. Zoe Harmony Kelly Utah, graduating magna cum laude. Sophia Alice Knobloch, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Alicia Anna Lara. Holly Lee LeBlanc. Zoe Antoinette Moore. Amber Elise Moreno, graduating cum laude. Christine No. Summer Sydney Nguyen, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Caroline Taylor Nord, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Carly Catherine Orgeron, graduating cum laude. Hanlon Elizabeth Parker, graduating cum laude. Alara Richardson Johnson, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Elena Adelise Roberts. Bria Anise Robinson. Portia Mary Ruth Robinson. Livia Rosalie Roy. Rebecca Ann Simon. Caleb Nicholas Joseph Spate. Elena Louise Strong. Shannon May Sweeney, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Adele Terrio. Maria Valladares Ordonez, graduating magna cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Sophia Juliet Venosco. Victoria Tang Vo. Reagan Noel Werline. Stephanie Michelle Wilson, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Caroline Marie Zudke, graduating summa cum laude, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Professor Brent Fortenberry, presenting the Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture, will present the diplomas for the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture degrees. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Jack Davis Ballard. Addison Didier. Danny Michael Donaldson. Brock Christian Efferson. William David Emery III. Andrew English. Anthony Michael Gaudiano. Ariel Elizabeth Harris, graduating cum laude. Joey Ann Hine. Ava Corinne Nikar. Jace Nobles. Michaela Ray Noonan. Logan J. Randazzo, graduating summa cum laude, Dean's Medal recipient, member of Tau Sigma Delta. Connor Cole Reese. Cameron R. Restivo. James Andrew Roddy, Jr. Adeline Mackenzie Rush. Chloe Russell. Mackenzie Sinclair Taylor. Sophia Westbrook Weber, Distinguished Communicator. Jalen Winburn. Chenyen Zhu. Dean Flatten, this concludes the awarding of undergraduate degrees.
Thank you, Associate Dean Malk. We will now recognize those receiving master's degrees. Mr. Ballard will now confirm the graduate degrees, and then Associate Dean Malk will announce the candidates.
Graduate degree candidates, you have been certified as having met the requirements for your master's degree. The Louisiana State University Board of Supervisors has authorized the conferral of the degrees with all the honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Ballard. Dr. Brent Fortenberry, Director of Graduate Studies in the College of Art and Design, will present the diplomas for the graduate degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Architecture please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Christos Baus. Masoud Kuchaki. William Milam. Carrie Peterson. Adelaide Pete. Evan Rogers. Katarina Wang, Dean's Medal recipient. Will the candidate for the degree of Master of Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? London Herring. Will the candidate for the degree of Master of Fine Arts please rise and proceed to the left as directed to receive your diploma? Tommy Bonono. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture please rise and proceed to the left, as directed, to receive your diploma? Christos Baus. Alexander Dunaway. Kevin Enriquez, Dean's Medal recipient. Rachel Judson. Masood Kuchaki. Abdullah Al-Habib Nabil. Jonathan Viator. Dean Flatten, this concludes the awarding of master's degrees and will conclude the awarding of all degrees today.
Thank you, Associate Dean Mauk. Let's go ahead and have one more round of applause for all of our graduates. Graduates, I now invite you to move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left to signify your status as a graduate of this great university. You will always have a standing invitation to return, and when you do, you will find that the door of your college home will always be open, even if we're under construction. Would all of the graduates please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to present the May 2026 class of the College of Art and Design at Louisiana State University. Please stand if you are able and join us in singing the alma mater, led by Mr. Spilger, and remain standing at your seat until the graduates have exited the field house.
Where stately oaks and broad magnolias shade inspiring halls, there stands our dear old alma mater, who to us recalls fond memories that waken in our hearts a tender glow, and makes us happy